I lay in bed for quite a while, reading. And just as I was commencing to get drowsy, I heard dogs howling. And when the dream came, and it seemed the whole room was filled with mist. It was so thick, I could just see the lamp by the bed, a tiny spark in the fog. And then I saw 2 red eyes staring at me, and a white, livid face came down out of the mist. It came closer and closer. I felt its breath on my face, and then its lips. Oh.
But dear, it was only a dream.
And then in the morning, I felt so weak. It seemed as if all the life had been drained out of me.
Darling, we're going to forget all about these dreams and think about something cheerful, aren't we?
Oh, allow me?
Oh, certainly, Professor.
Think for a moment. Is there anything that might have brought this dream on?
No.
Doctor, there's something troubling Mina. Something she won't tell us.
And the face in the dream? You say it seemed to come closer and closer? The lips touched you? Where? Is there anything the matter with your throat?
Oh, no, but I...
Permit me.
No, please.
Yes. Yes. How long have you had those little marks?
Marks?
Please.
Mina, why didn't you let us know?
Do not excite her. When, Miss Mina?
Since the morning after the dream.
What could have caused them, Professor?
Count Dracula.
It's good to see you back again, Doctor. I heard you have just arrived. And you, Miss Mina, you're looking exceptionally...
Pardon me, Dr. Seward. But I think Miss Mina should go to her room at once.
Professor Van Helsing, I don't believe it's as important as you seem to think it is.
Excuse me, Count Dracula, Professor Van Helsing.
Van Helsing, a most distinguished scientist whose name we know, even in the wilds of Transylvania.
I had a frightful dream a few nights ago, and I don't seem to be able to get it out of my mind.
I hope you haven't taken my stories too seriously.
Stories?
Yes. In my humble effort to amuse your fiancée, Mr. Harker, I was telling her some rather grim tales of my far-off country.
I can imagine.
Why, John.
I can quite understand the Harker's concern.
I'm afraid it's quite serious. My dear, I'm sure Count Dracula will excuse you. You must go to your room, as Professor Van Helsing suggests.
Oh, but really, Father, I'm feeling quite well.
You had better do as your father advises.
Very well. Good night, John.
Miss Mina, may I call later and inquire how you are feeling?
Why, yes. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Doctor. My visit was so ill-timed.
Not at all.
On the contrary, it may prove to be most enlightening. In fact, before you go, you can be of definite service.
Anything I can do, gladly.
A moment ago, I stumbled upon a most amazing phenomenon. Something so incredible, I mistrust my own judgment. Look.
Dr. Seward, my humble apology. I dislike mirrors. Van Helsing will explain. For one who has not lived even a single lifetime, you are a wise man, Van Helsing.
Phew. What on earth caused that?
Did you see the look on his face? Like a wild animal.
Wild animal, like a madman.
What's that? Running across the lawn. Looks like a huge dog.
Or a wolf?
A wolf?
He was afraid we might follow.
Follow?
Sometimes they take the form of wolves, but generally of bats.
Well, what are you talking about?
Dracula.
But what's Dracula got to do with wolves and bats?
Dracula is our vampire.
But surely, Professor.
A vampire casts no reflection in the glass. That is why Dracula smashed the mirror.
I don't mean to be rude, but that's the sort of thing I'd expect one of the patients here to say.
Yes, and that is what your English doctors would say. Your police. The strength of the vampire is that people will not believe in him.